welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining us. This is our scrapbook tag video. We had promised you one last month. We mentioned it in Pretty Pattern Paper Playground during our chit chat video with me and Caddy. So it is October and here is our tag video. Caddy and I developed 12 questions that we think are super fun to answer and that are a little bit different than last year's tag video. So we got to thinking that last year, around this time, there was a tag video going around and it was so much fun. So we wanted to do another one. So we changed the questions up a little bit. Some of them I think are the same, but or similar. They're similar. So what we're gonna do is hopefully invite anyone who wants to play that has a YouTube channel. You can be a card maker, a project lifer, a mixed media art journaler, anyone that wants to play along, please join us. We'll leave all 12 questions down below for you to copy and then answer on your own, and then leave your link to your video down below so that I can totally watch it later on. Then we also wanted to include our non-YouTube channel having friends. So those of you that simply love watching us but want to participate, please join us on our Facebook group, Pretty Pattern Paper Playground, and we'll have a post that we'll leave sort of close to the top, and then write your responses in there. This is solely just to get to know everyone a little bit better. We made a few fun questions, and then you can also learn a little bit too. So there's no pressure. You can skip any question that you want to or that does not accommodate or apply to you, but go over there on our group and definitely play along. We're even making it funner because we're going to give away a $10 gift card to Paper Issues, and we'll choose a winner on October 31st. So we'll pick a winner on Halloween. So you have a whole month to decide if you want to play and let us know a little bit more about you. Okay. So I also wanted to take just one moment and thank everyone truly who has joined me on this great adventure here on YouTube. I love my little corner of the internet, and I never thought that my channel would grow to where it is right now. So for the record, it is at currently, the last time I looked was like 5,500, a little shy than that. And I only started my video channel like a year and a half ago. I cannot tell you how in love I am with just everyone. I love your responses. I love reading all your comments. I am truly touched and honored that you spend so much time with me. So I just wanted to thank every single one of you that have subscribed and that have joined me on this journey. I simply started my channel to almost like pay it forward. I loved people before me and I wanted to contribute, and I know that if people have been inspired because of me as well. And that is the part that makes this completely worth it. So thank you very, very much for being with me. Sorry. But truly, thank you. Okay. Let's get into the questions. So, question number 1. What are 3 random facts about you? I have to eat ice cream every day before bed. I don't know what it is. Like, I have to eat some like dessert after dinner before I go to bed. It's like it's either routine or like the Cookie Monster has me because I always have to do it. My favorite ice cream flavor is mint chocolate chip. I prefer dark chocolate over milk chocolate any day of the week. And I am currently in the queue, believe it or not, to become a LuLaRoe consultant. So this is like one of my fun little shirts, a Randy with colorful flowers on it, of course. So I'm excited about that. So, stay tuned for me and that. It's going to be fun. Yeah, I'm going to be a LuLaRoe consultant. You didn't know that because I just signed up. Okay, question number 2. When and why did you start scrapbooking? I started scrapbooking back in high school. I've always been sentimental, so I've always saved movie ticket stubs and concert bracelets and birthday cards and notes from friends, and I have always just been the memory keeper. I have books that are kind of like smash book style in the beginning, just pattern paper and all the ephemera and picture printing. I went to school in the 90s, so picture printing there was no digital then, so that's why it was kind of easier. You had to develop your roll of film and get it back, and so I kept them in books. I took a hiatus throughout college and graduate school, and then I came back come back to it since. Hence having a YouTube channel, and I've been on this like roller coaster for a good like 2-3 years now straight, and I have my room and I love what I do. It's definitely like my stress relief for the day. When do you have time to scrapbook? I am able to scrapbook every day if I want to. I usually can scrapbook at the end of the day after I shower and eat and take care of my dogs. I'll be able in my room and able to scrapbook and film. I do have 2 lights which make that possible to film at night. And then usually Fridays is my filming day where I get like all my work done for design teams as well, because I have a half a day of work. So those are the times, and the weekends are usually free too depending on stuff. But I can scrap a lot. That's a good thing. What would you consider your scrappy style? Question number 4. Oh, my style is definitely colorful, bright, colorful, floral. I just love anything floral, and mixed media. There is not a layout I do these days that does not have mixed media. I am head over heels in love with mixed media. It's just my thing. I fell in love with mixed media like last year, and it's just evolved, and you just get better, and practice makes perfect. So if you're watching this, don't be intimidated. Try again. I don't love all my layouts that I do either. You know, you get better. So that would be my scrapbook style. So if you ever see like a layout by Evie, you know if it's bright, it's mine. If it's colorful, it's mine. If it's flowers, it's mine. You know, and I'm doing better with challenging myself to leave more like negative space or white space. I just find it hard. It's not my style. I feel like I can still add more splatters or paint or mist or something. So that would be my style right now. Question number 5. What are your 3 favorite go-to techniques currently? Everything for this question for me is going to be mixed media related. Now I could say scrappy styles too, but for me mixed media is the best. So anytime I can use my stencils, whether that be with modeling paste, my soft gel, my heavy gel with gesso, I can add glitter or paint. Go to, like if I pretty much do add texture with my stencils to every layout. Then second technique would definitely be doing all of my fun mixed media probably like on a scrap piece of paper, and using my punches to punch out circles or the hexagons and things like that, because it makes it like, how do we say it, like controlled craziness where it's just now on the punches. That's a good one too to start off with whenever you're stuck. And then I have to say, like, packaging technique. Come on. How many times have you seen me spray some spray mist on some packaging and just smoosh it down on the paper? Smoosh, smoosh, smoosh. Smoosh. Oh, that's my phone. Smoosh, smoosh, smoosh. You know what I mean? Packaging technique. And I know it seems intimidating and sometimes you don't always get the desired look, but it always looks like a watercolor wash, so it's perfect. Even if it's just a little bit in the background behind your picture, it's perfect. Have it peek out. Go-to technique. Okay? Question number 6. What pieces of collections do you always buy? Whenever a new collection comes out, I'm always buying the ephemera pack. I'm loving that collections are coming out with thickers, phrase thickers to be specific, not so much alphas, but phrase thickers. Always buy those sets because they're so easy to make a title. And I do buy the 12 by 12 papers that I like. I don't have a tendency to go towards the 6 by 6 pads that much. You know, I think they always say like those are for card makers, so that because of scaled down patterns, so I don't gravitate towards them. I also don't gravitate towards the chipboard elements. I have been working a lot more with the brads and like enamel dots and stuff, but chipboard is just not my thing. You never really see me use a lot of chipboard. But the ephemera, phrase stickers, and pattern paper, I'll always pick what I like from collections for those. Question number 7. Name a favorite old collection and a favorite new collection. My favorite old collection, I mean, it's not going to be that old because it's from last year. I loved Pink Paisley's Citrus Bliss. That one was beautiful. It was bright colors that I love, like yellows and pinks and oranges, and I worked with it a lot. I think it's because I like bought it myself, and then I also was subscribed to like the Hip Kit at the time, and Hip Kits had it in their collection, so I worked with it a lot. That's why it sticks in my head from an old collection that I know I liked working with a lot. And then for new collections, I think I would say like the new collections still from Pink Paisley that Paige Evans is doing, Fancy Free and Take Me Away. I'm really enjoying working with those. Those are two beautiful collections that are available right now. Okay, question number 8 is favorite scrapbooking essentials. So we broke it down into categories. So favorite adhesive, both of mine are Tombow. I love the Tombow mono liquid tape runners. These are great. These you buy refills for also, because I hate just throwing away this whole big plasticky thing. But you buy like refills and then you just kind of clip them together again. This one I love because it's just handheld. I do have my ATG. I do have it. I do like it. But for a love, my Tombow Mono Glue. Then for liquid adhesive, I'm also going to pull out Tombow Mono Liquid Glue. I love this one. It dries clear. It doesn't dry immediate, but that's why I like it, because you have a little wiggle time with it. And I do love Scotch Quick Dry, but I tend to gravitate towards this one a little bit more often. My favorite fussy cutting scissors are the Cutter Bee ones. You do need a pair of scissors that, you can always get any dollar store bigger blade ones to cut paper, but for fussy cutting, it's all about the tip. So the Cutter Bee, they're black and yellow. They're really fun. My favorite trimmer is the Fiskars one. I love this one. This one's like the 12x4. This one has the wire guide on the blade. So when you put your paper here, there's a wire guide that's between here, so you know exactly where your cut's gonna be. I've seriously bought this once, and all I do is buy the replacement blades for it, and they usually come 2 to a pack at Michael's, and I use my coupon. So Fiskars is the best paper trimmer. And then for my favorite journaling pen, it has to be the Zig Vellum Writer. This one I got as a suggestion off of Wilna Furstenberg. This one writes on photo paper and my mixed media layouts and such, and it has a brush tip and a fine tip, and it's my favorite. I go to this all the time. Zig Writer, Vellum Zig Writer, Scrapbooking Essentials. Number 9, your favorite mixed media essentials. So we broke it down into categories again. So for mists, you know that I love my Dilutions mists. Why? Because they're colorful, bright, bold, which is exactly my style. You know we have to throw in there some Heidi Shine Gold. This is like my 3rd tube of this stuff. They're very pigmented. I have a lot of these anyway. They're all very shimmery. This is another great mist. And another go-to one, I might have to buy a new bottle soon, is the Distress Sprays. The Cracked Pistachio is my favorite mint. These are flat color. They're not shimmery, the Distress ones. But let's be honest, I have a lot of mists. I love Lindy Stamp Gang. I probably have 20 of those. I love the Shimmers ones. I have about 10 of those. I have Tattered Angels, and I have, what is the other brand? Kaiser Crafts. They're all good mist products. Favorite paints? It's going to be up there again. The Dilution paints. Why? Bright, bold, colorful. I have them all. The first 10 releases are available at Michael's. Then the second year releases are on Scrapbook layout websites. I have them all. Are you surprised? No, you're not. I have category favorite stencils. I'm gonna I grabbed a bunch. How can I pick just one? Favorite stencils? All of them. No, that's not an answer. But definitely the Crafters Workshop. I think I have the most of the Crafters Workshop. I do also love anything floral, so Prima, Heidi Swap, they make great stencils, but I would probably say the Crafters Workshop is a majority of all of these stencils here. Favorite gesso? I've gone through a lot of different gessos, but I kind of gravitate to the cheaper ones, if you believe it or not, because I like texture and grit, but I don't love a lot of texture and grit, you know what I mean? So the Liquitex Basics, it's like $8 at Michael's and a coupon, does just fine for priming all of my layouts when I'm doing mixed media. Then favorite modeling paste would have to be the Artist Loft one. I've gone through 7 tubes of this. I buy this all the time. This one dries the whitest when you want to have white modeling paste. And what I mean by that is because I have it here, the golden light modeling paste, I have a Prima modeling paste, I have a few other ones. What I mean by that is because some of these take on the color from whatever they sit on. So like if you have it on top of mist and paints and such, if it's blue on the paper first and you put a stencil with some of this will turn blue too. So it's just a different look. If you didn't know how it reacts, you would be kind of surprised when it will be just looking like texture and not so much white. So if you really want white, I definitely would recommend the inexpensive Artist Loft ones at Michael's. And I'm going to give myself an extra category because you know that I am loving some gel these days. So soft gel and heavy gel. I can't get enough. These are my 2 new babies. I use these through stencils. They act as a resist when you don't add them to it. You can add mist to them. You know I drown these in glitter for a gorgeous effect. These are fantastic. So if you're interested in some more mixed media products to try out, give these a whirl. They're good. Question number 10. What product do you have in abundance in your stash? This is funny. I came up with this one. You wouldn't believe how many washi tape rolls I have in my craft room. I have like a double tiered like fruit basket concoction here. I have a washi tree that is supposed to be for ribbon holders that is full of washi tape, and I have a thread pegboard that is full of washi tape. I have too much washi tape. I need to go to Washi Tapeaholics Anonymous. Holics? I'm going to make that group up too. See, I go to Sugar Anonymous and now I go to Washi Tape Anonymous. I don't know why I still buy washi tape, but I do, and I love it. And I don't even use it that much anymore. But it started off as an addiction for my journals. It started off as an addiction for my planners. Then I did bullet journaling. Then Mombi is killing it with all their gorgeous floral washi tapes that I have to have them. It's like bubble gum to me. Just have to have it. But I won't lie, I also have an excessive amount of glitter. If you ever need glitter, come to Evie's desk. And I also have an entire Alex drawer. If you know the desk from IKEA, my Alex drawer, there's a whole drawer of mists. I have a problem. I'm a little bit excessive. I know. Okay, question 11. What changes do you want to see manufacturers or, collections make? And this one was a tough one because I probably have 2 answers, but I'm only going to use one. But I would like to see the ephemera packs be available as print and cut files. Like, make them digital already. I buy ephemera packs and I'm in love with like half the pieces, and the other half of the pieces I find to be a little bit irrelevant and I just use as layering. And I just want the ability to pick, print and cut out the 10 that I thoroughly enjoyed over and over again. Think about it. Like, if I wanted to get the ephemera pack from Citrus Bliss from last year, I can't get it. You know what I mean? Make it digital. That would be awesome. So just the ephemera pack so that I can print it and use it whenever I see fit. Don't get me started on their alphas. I want an alpha pack. Fine, I'll tell you. I want an alpha pack with 1 Q in it. And I want an alpha pack with 1 Z. And give me 10 A, E, I, O's, and U's. That's what I want to see change. And question 12 is, what advice would you give someone who's just starting out? I would definitely encourage anyone who approaches me for starting out to really just start. At any age, at any point in your life, you don't need a lot of stuff. You just need to, most importantly, is print your pictures. And start off with, like I said, like I did, just start off saving, when you go to the movies, or save the menu to a restaurant, or the business card to places you go, and document. As simple as that, a picture and the business card, or your movie ticket stub, or you did something fun, or your wristbands from a concert, and just start documenting. There's nothing better that you'll have than looking back on it. is my ultimate advice. I love flipping through my old albums and reliving those memories. So it's a really, really fun hobby. To have the excessive amount of supplies I do is simply because I have been doing this for years and love it. And I would just start and love it. And sorry if you hear that, that's my dog scratching at the door. But definitely start off. And all you really need, you don't even have to buy all the crazy products. Pattern paper or even white cardstock. And if you're crafty enough to buy some paint, do your own backgrounds and buy a couple mists and get some stencils and make your own backgrounds. You don't need the excessive supplies that I have right now, but I would simply just encourage you to get started in any form or fashion that you can, but you have to start off with printing those gorgeous pictures that you take. I know, and they're stuck on your phone, or we just post them to Facebook and they never actually get printed anymore. So just start printing your pictures is rule number one to just get started in this wonderful craft of memory keeping. So thank you once again for joining us. I hope you participate. Hop on over to Caddy's channel to watch her version of it, and I will talk to everyone later. Bye.